Hello, people. What's going on? You guys are seeing right now. Thank you to all my Patreons. It's very short and not very long, but I wanted
Just
to.
like me.
There you go.
Not very long. I'm short, not very long.
But I do want it to start growing, and I want to start getting more content up there. So I'm saying a big thank you to Spooky Astronauts, Wiliscredia, Nightmare Maven, Eric Griffin. Thank you. I'm waiting for that. Thank you, bud. John Stanton, Queenie Todd, and Raiders AK. So there you go. Thank you guys very much. And I will start this in a second. I just want to leave that up there a minute. Description is below. Just follow that link and you guys can have wonderful stuff to watch and look at. And it's a beautiful thing. I actually, CP, who I'm going to introduce in a second, you guys probably know who the hell he is anyways, but I'm going to start putting a lot more content up there, like little bits, like, 2-minute things, 5-minute things that I don't want to put on my channel, but are more personal that, the Patreons can watch if they want to and say, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I got something I'm going to do tomorrow. But anyways, okay, let me uncover this. And thank you again, Patreons. And everybody in the chat. What the hell? CP, Wiliscredia. What is going on, you guys? Welcome to the Late Horror Show, where and I'll get to that in a second because I can't read it.
I paid $2 for you to read something. Now read it, damn
The
it.
Death Twitch is in the house. What's up? John Kyle Stanton, Raiders AK, Felix, Ben Grimm, White Tim is here. Thank you all for being here. Wiliscredia. What's it say? That says, all we need to talk about is Halloween 2018. Frick no! But we will be talking about it, so this stream pretty much is going to be... Thank you, CP. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'll go get myself a couple of Snickers bars.
Enjoy the $1.72.
Right, because we know they take their chunk. So, yeah, I get you. But yeah, thank you guys all in the chat, and nice to see you here, the Death Twitch. Guys, go over and subscribe to him. He just put another Drunken Terry up there, which I was shocked and surprised by, and I said, ooh, something to listen to tonight. So that was a pleasant surprise there, Eric.
Ben Grimm in the chat. He recently became a patron of mine. Hey, Ben, thanks.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ben Grimm. Hey, yeah, again. No, I'm not going to say nothing about it. I said it already at the beginning. My Patreon is below. Lots of content coming, funs and games.
Patreon.com/what? Late Horror?
Yeah, something like that. I put the link in, but...
You got to know that.
Well, when you search it, like you said before...
Hey, I couldn't find it looking
doesn't
for
come
you.
up when you put the Late Horror Shows. Holy hell! But yeah, no. If you see anything in there... Felix, Raiders AK. I paid more to not talk about Halloween 2018. Whew! Good for you, Felix.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
you got a point. So that that first super chat, you got to split that with your co-host. So.
Oh yeah, I'll send $1 his way. It's.
I'm kidding.
We shall talk. Yeah. At this point, are we kind of going into business together here with our channels? We've been doing an awful lot together, which is
it's just I'm going to make the Wiliscredia YouTube network.
That's not a bad idea.
Get Emily under it and just
yeah, hunker down.
Maybe we'll get some fake entertainment.
Hey, show business Monday night if you like movie talk on Wiliscredia. But yeah, if you see anything in there, CP, when I start going through all these movies and stuff like that, feel free to read something in the chat if you can do that. I don't got my glasses on. I'm going to focus on these movies.
John, thank you. So now CP should be an even 2. We're not genuinely splitting. This is for Dino. This is Dino's deal.
Oh, John Kyle, thank you so much, man. One of my patrons.
Which, by the way, John,
yeah.
You asked me last night. You said you wanted to ask me something, but you didn't want me to get mad. I want to hear it. I promise I won't get mad. So,
Yeah, let them know.
if you remember it, yeah.
3B Productions Company. Hey, what's going on? I've been recently checking out your videos, so good stuff so far. I'm relatively
So far.
well. I'm relatively new to his channel, so seems to know his horror, and that's always a good thing. So yeah, just keep the streams fun, and there you go. But again, this is CP from Wiliscredia. Links down below.
Yeah,
Check
you could
out
have
his.
had my name under my face.
I could have, but
It's a learning process.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't have anybody's name on show business, so who the fuck am I to talk?
Yes, amen.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
going to say that, but hey.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Last time I stuck it in Kaylee's stink hole and beat her. Call me CP. Hey, and why would I be mad about that?
Oh, John.
When people think of
Love you, man.
assholes, they
Yeah.
always seem to think of CP. That's
Oh, you. Yeah,
I'm synonymous with assholes.
I've been getting rubbed the wrong way here lately too. Well, in real life and on YouTube. But anyways, so yeah. Oh, holy shit! And look what happened now. My thing fell off of my Yeti microphone. Okay, I'm gonna start going through these movies.
Are we going by chronological order or alphabetical order?
Alphabetical order.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Ben Grimm's already. See, I keep veering off here. Which Brie Larson movie came out that year?
I can't wait. Have people? Do you have a copy of the logo? Do you know? I really wish you could put it up right now.
Oh shit. I don't.
For those of you guys clearly know Dino's love for Brie Larson. We're doing this fantasy box office thing,
Yeah.
and his team name is the Brie Larceny.
It looks
It's
good.
just so perfect.
I love it. Yeah. F-Bach is what we're calling it, right?
FBOC, the fantasy
Felix is
box
in
office
on it.
challenge.
Raiders
Yeah,
AK.
Felix. With a team named Raiders.
You know? Use lotion, Dino. It will help with that. Yeah.
No, you use a Hershey syrup and
Oh, yeah, that's good too.
you get it all
That's
confused.
good too. So yeah, I'm going to start this. I'm going to go alphabetical order. This is all the horror movies that came out in 2018. It's not a substantial list by no means, but enough. And I think 2018 was kind of a big year for horror, like the bigger kind of names, right? I mean, with Hereditary, Halloween coming out.
Mainstream horror is we're getting pretty good here. It's
on a roll.
pretty good shape, yeah. There's like 4 or 5 solid mainstream horror movies from the last year, and I remember in 2015 just begging for
Right.
something big. So
Yeah. No,
Good.
yeah. Good on the horror.
I mean, Dino,
resurrection
wouldn't you
here,
rather
but-
complain about something that you didn't like but actually had access to, like however you feel about Hereditary, A Quiet Place, Halloween? They're all big horror movies. Even if you don't like them, wouldn't you rather have that choice?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, again, for entertainment's sake, if you call
Sure.
it that, I go on and on my channel about how much I hate this or hate that. This is an evolution, man. I'm trying to have fun. As CP comes back here in a second, there he is. But you're back. It's an evolution. I've always tended lately, the 2000s here on, not to really enjoy some of these newer horror flicks, but I am an old school guy. I think I always will be. And again, I don't mind getting this new stuff because eventually I think it will spur off to bringing us old school horror movie lovers.
Sure.
Maybe some better content for us too. You know what I mean? So
Eric says, "Fuck modern horror." Well, Eric, wouldn't you rather horror than some shitty rom-com?
I'm sure he agrees with that. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
Eric is 100% on board with me with the old school horrors, and hey, but again, some of these movies, these newer movies, I even tried. Yeah, eventually I'll start reading the list, but I did try some reason Suspiria is just, I think it's the witches. They're getting to me. I started it again last night and only got halfway through. Mm-hmm. And it's not because I actually started enjoying it a little bit more than I did on the first viewing. But the first viewing I didn't have, my uncle gave me a movie and it didn't have subtitles. Yeah. And it kind of did not help with watching it, you know, and understanding certain little things that you need to be aware of. So, you know, I'm giving it a chance. I'm starting to enjoy it, but again, I got a little too tired, you know, and I think an hour in and stopped. So I'll get back to it again. So, hey, Believe in the Hype is here. I just watched Hereditary a few days. Got to say that's the first time in a long time my hair stood up. Great movie. See, I might have to have you read some of these if you see something. But
yeah, I got
glasses.
I got my blindy ones on too.
Okay.
So Telix in the chat said the 90s are the worst decade for horror. I would actually agree with that. Save for something like Scream, that decade could have been really bad.
Well, yeah, and wasn't that really the end of the big franchises with Scream? Yeah. And then it kind of tapered off after that?
Yeah, and then you had a bunch of Scream wannabes, like I Know What You Did Last Summer and fucking like Valentine and shit like that. Like that's like the precursor to this like fucking watered down version of mainstream horror that we have now. Like Hellfest is we'll get to it.
Yeah, no. But you got to love Jennifer Love Hewitt in there, right? To look at? Yeah,
great set of lungs on her. She must be able to swim underwater for a very long amount of time.
Yeah.
Death Twitch, it's cool that other people like modern horror in a weird way. I'm jealous. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I just as a horror fan, I would rather, even if I didn't want it, I'd rather have the choice than not have it. I'd rather have something that I don't like than not have anything.
Right. No, I agree with you. I mean, the thing with me is, you know, being so picky and loving my old horror, especially the 80s, is that there's so much out there and I'm still catching up to it, you know, on all these older movies that I've never seen before. And every now and then I'll get a gem that I'm like going, I am so glad that I got to see this. Like Street Trash, like Basket Case, which you know, but everybody's got different tastes, different love for their horror. So, you know, hey.
Yeah. I need to break the seal on those cheeseball 80s horrors because like that's the golden age of B horror because you know the rentals and shit. We should be doing a complete list of the 80s and I could take a list of stuff because there's stuff like, do you consider stuff like The Gate, is that a B-list horror or is that just a cheesy mainstream horror?
It's a B-list horror. It's not so cheesy though. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a little bit more of the
Chopping Mall. How about Chopping Mall?
Now you start getting into cheesy, yeah. Okay. Chopping Mall is cheesy, so.
They're just so fucking expensive on Blu-ray. Those things, man.
You know, my uncle can hook you up with at least 50% discounts.
Yeah, my uncle's cool and all, but you know, just having it on the shelf is sometimes cool too.
No. I know. Ted's the same way. I mean, there's plenty of people out there who need hard copies. They need your Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Whatever edition they get, you know.
And,
so
I'm one of them. But what's that thing he had for Puppet Master? He showed it, or you guys showed it a couple of weeks back. Mm-hmm. That looked awesome. I'm not a big Puppet Master guy, but.
Mm-hmm. No, that was as you would say, tits. That was
tits. A big set of double D's with veins in them.
Yeah, that was nice, man. that was his box set. I forget where he got that from. I forget, but yeah, he's big. Yeah,
right?
Yeah, okay,
Full Moon had to have made it, right?
Yeah, it was the Full Moon. He got that off the website, so yeah, there you go. But the box looks awesome, man. Kick ass. Hey Zachary Haith, what's up, man?
Believe in the Hype. Do you want to know who told Lee about Mandy?
Why? What does he say about Mandy?
I'll give you a hint. I look at him every day in the mirror.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, hit that in Suspiria.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you can't read it. I was going to get Mandy and Suspiria, but none of you guys talked good about them other than Lee. And Mandy, I just said it's gorgeous. It just takes a while. Well, yeah, that's a 2018 movie. We can get to that later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's start reading off some of the and the way I'm going to do this is there's plenty of movies on here that we didn't see, and I am going to read the name, director, and then just a short plot if it's got it listed. If it's too long of a plot, I'm not going to read it. Just not going to do that.
Sure.
If we have seen it, we'll go on and we'll talk about it. But I do want to do the full list so that this stream you can come to and get all the movies that came out, horror movies, in 2018. So the very first movie, which I know we haven't, either one of us have seen, is American Exorcist by director Tony Trav and Johnny Zito, with Bill Moseley plays in it from... oh God, we all know Bill Moseley. It's about an American exorcist, a paranormal investigator trapped in a haunted high rise on Christmas Eve. She is horrified once confronted with the reality of the supernatural and risks life and limb to escape the standard 11th floor. And the poster itself looks pretty shitty. So I'm not sure how good the movie is. If you guys have seen it or seen one of these movies, mention it in the chat. But neither of us have seen this movie, right?
Right.
Yeah. So number 2 on the list, I know you've seen it. Annihilation. Alex Garland with Natalie Portman. Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten to this yet, because the recommendations, I've seen the trailers. It looks badass, looks good as hell.
You have a 4K TV?
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
Really?
At the very least, it's gorgeous. You could treat it like a fish tank and just enjoy all the beautiful colors.
Let me ask you this: is there a lot of that like virus type stuff going on there where they're spitting up blood and all this other?
No.
Okay.
It's a slow moving science fiction movie. I wouldn't say it's a horror. There are like 3 or 4 moments of horror. Like, I don't know if you know about the bear scene in it.
Yeah.
It's like there are moments that are just fucking freaky, but then there's like these Cronenbergian body horror moments that it's not a movie that you point to and say, "Oh my God, this scene is going to be top 10." Like The Thing. When give me any transformation from The Thing, like that's an event when it happens.
Oh hell yeah!
In Annihilation, it's like the aftermath, and it's just like really fucked up visuals. But it's more of a head story. It's a sci-fi that it's a thinker. It's a thinker. A little slow, but heavy.
No, good
stuff.
Good
I
for
really
me.
Love it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why I do want to get to it, because of everything everybody said about it. The only thing that threw me off was the whole virus type thing, and I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff, but it's not quite that, right? I mean, it's a little bit more than that. So
yeah, it slowly builds. It's like a mystery. You're trying to figure out why, what's going on. Why can't people contact anybody from outside the shimmer? Cool. I mean, you'll know, like, there's this test. There's this thing that I don't remember where I learned it. You should know by the end of the first act. By about the halfway mark, you should know what the movie's about, where the movie is headed. Also, you should know whether or not you want to see it. If you're not into it by the 1/2 an hour mark, you are pretty decent enough to bail out and not.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I always tell Emily. Give it to the end of the first act.
Good. Okay. Yeah. And Ben Grimm, I can't see this. It says, haha. Or Natalie Portman was a Jody in that movie.
What's a Jody?
Yeah, Ben Grimm. What is a Jody? I didn't pick up on that reference.
Is that a sneaky word for something pretty, ugly?
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Is that what the kids these days are calling the lesbians?
It's a Jody. Okay, so the next on the list is another movie I haven't seen, but it's called Bad Samaritan Dean Devlin directed it.
I was told to watch it, never did.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And here's a plot I probably, boy, I'd be reading for probably half an hour on this plot. While working as valets at a restaurant, Sean Falco and Derek Sandoval secretly used the cars entrusted to them by customers to burglar their homes via a garage door opener. One night, however, Sean finds more than he bargained for when he breaks into the house of a wealthy patron, and discovers a woman named Katie being held captive. Okay, so it's a captive, one of those type of movies, abduction, something like that, missing persons. Okay, yeah, so I get the gist of it. I have not seen it. You've been told to give it a shot, though, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
It's hard. Listen, it's when you're watching 100 movies a year, 100 new releases a year. It's hard to squeeze that shit in.
yeah, no. I got to start using this letterbox and getting how many movies I see every
Yeah,
year.
Dino.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
Keep
integrate
track.
integrate
I
the
know.
letterbox and the Patreon. What's the address for your Patreon again? Patreon.com/what?
The Late Late Horror Show.
All that word. See, mine is
Yes.
WILI. Nice and tight.
There you go. Yeah, no,
Like my
hey,
asshole.
pucker up, baby. And the links down below. But anyways,
Yeah, smash that Patreon link.
yeah, look at descriptions, man. Okay, so next movie probably neither of us have seen either, but Boarding School by Boaz Yakin.
Nope.
Nobody of significance. That's sad. Jacob is having a bad time at school. So, yeah, we can probably skip that plot because some of these plots freaking go on like a book. I'm not sure what's up with that, but no, I'm not reading that. Neither of us has seen Boarding School, right?
Right. Correct.
Yes.
That is erect, sir.
That is correct. It does star Luke Prale, Sterling Jerns, and Will Patton. I think we know Will Patton, but the
I
other
love
two.
Faith No More.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Will Patton, not Mike Patton.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, so next one on the list is Children of the Corn Runaway. It's directed by John Gulliger. I take it you haven't seen this one.
Nope.
Nope. Well, the Children of the Corn film series began, of course, with Children of the Corn. Let's see, I'm not going to read all that stuff. An unexpected sequel made their way to the Walking Dead world. Huh. Feral children led by Jocelyn raided communities and kidnapped their children to grow and rid of the weak. The entire group is killed by a very pregnant Alexandrian leader.
Ben Grimm in the chat says, I saw Children of the Corn run away. You didn't miss much.
I'm picking that up here as I'm reading this, but yeah, okay.
Thank you for taking that bullet.
Yeah, good for you, Felix, man, jumping on some of these movies.
That was Ben Grimm who said that.
Oh, Ben, okay. Yeah, good for you, Ben.
Felix was telling you that they moved on from pagers. Make sure you beat me later. You're letterboxed.
Man, pagers, I'm telling you. You didn't have to talk. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Haven't seen it. The complete list. Yeah, I'm gonna do the complete list. It's not. It's really not that long, Eric. So the next one is the Cloverfield Paradox by Julia Sona. And
did not see it.
You didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Really? I thought you did. Well, this wasn't. Okay, this was different than the. Which one was the with John Goodman? That was Cloverfield. Something else, right?
No, that was 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes, there you go, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and that was 2016. So, let's see. I mean, God, the plot in 2028, Earth is suffering from a global energy crisis. The space agencies of the world prepare to test the Shepard particle accelerator aboard the orbiting Cloverfield station, which would provide Earth with infinite energy. One conspiracy theorist. Okay, well, I'm getting a gist of this. Let's see. After about 2 years, yeah, I'm not reading all this, guys. Son of a bitch! I thought the plots would be a little bit shorter than this. So yeah, I haven't seen it.
Well, these movies tend to last like 90 minutes or so.
Right, right. What you eating there, CP?
Just a biscuit.
Oh,
a plain biscuit.
You need you a little hungry there?
A little. I didn't eat dinner, and I'm not like hungry. I'm just
snacking it,
as Emily would call it, peckish.
Oh, no butter on that though, huh?
Okay, yeah. No, it's already like it's buttered.
Oh, gotcha, buttered flavor. Yeah.
They put the corn syrup all over the top.
Did you go to Walmart for those too? Like 89 cents, 4 in a pack or 6 in a pack?
Do you know? I try to avoid Walmart if I can. Target's a little bit more expensive, and it's worth the extra 12 cents just to
avoid some of the people. I got what you're saying. Yes. Hey, X-Spawn, what's going on?
I'm not saying I won't ever shop at Walmart, but if I do, I'm going to be tight on money and really need a reason to be there because I don't like shopping at Walmart. It's cheap. It really is. It's cheap. You can't beat the prices.
Of course.
I also need my sanity.
I hear you. I only say that because I bought some of those similar biscuits, and it says butter flavor, and when you take them out of the package, you can actually see the bits of like butter preserves in it or whatever you call it. Speaking of horror. Anyways, the next movie is Day of the Dead Bloodline by Hector Hernandez Vicens. I don't think you haven't seen this one?
No. This is fun.
Has anybody seen it? Because I mean, I love the Dead series and Day of the Dead. The poster looks kick-ass. the plot, again, it's the length of a book. I'm not reading it. I haven't seen it.
Felix says it's horrible.
Yeah, Bloodline is a horror to the eyes has been grim. Okay, so I mean, another bad one, huh? Okay, moving on then. Delirium. This stars Topher Grace, Patricia Clarkson, and Callan Mulvey. I haven't seen it, but I'm intrigued with Topher Grace being in it.
This is like another 1001 movies you must see before you die list. Just a bunch of, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I know. I know there's movies on the list we've seen, though, or you've seen, but there's quite a few we have not seen.
Because Emily and I did a list, and we had to narrow down from like 17, so we've seen at least 17 2018 horror movies, so.
Oh, okay. So you did make a list, huh?
Yes, it's split on my channel and Emily's Adventures in Horrorland. I think the top 5 are on her channel, and 10 through 6 are on mine.
Exactly. And how could I have forgot that?
And if you don't know who my channel is by now, it's like,
yeah,
I'm like here nightly. Come on, guys, come on.
Right. And of course Emily of Emily's.
Oh yeah, you know what? If somebody needs a true like shout out and a point in their direction, Emily's Adventures in Horrorland.
Good stuff.
Certainly, yeah.
Yeah, instead of Wiliscredia, I should put Emily's down there. And,
I'd actually prefer it. Unsub me, go sub her.
Well, don't unsub you. I mean, just you guys are married. It goes hand in hand. So
we didn't sign a
prenup.
What are those things called? Prenup. Yeah. So
for what?
Mine is hers and hers is mine.
For whatever you get from YouTube. Yeah.
Listen, 88 cents goes a long way. Half.
It gets you 6 biscuits, butter flavor. Felix does say Delirium wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Okay.
Could sell, John.
CP is the greatest blue tuber ever. I'm not sure about that. Maybe half-assed blue tuber.
Well, you know what? I'll take it. That's something that I'll be a bitch about.
Yeah.
I'll make one Blu-ray video a month and then call myself the best BlueTuber. We'll see how far my my legend goes.
Your
in that
stature
career.
builds, yeah. My oh my. Okay, so the next movie is The First Purge.
I have seen.
By Gerald McMurray. And you have seen this, so okay. Well, let me know your thoughts on it. I have not seen it, as is the story for most of this list. But I do have some words for certain ones. So yeah, Freaky Girls Live is here. Hey Laura, what's going on? Like the new name? So CP.
Oh, they actually have a channel name thing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, look at you with your actual channel thing. That's
the
neat.
stream, and thus the name, Freaky Girls Live. At least once a month.
Are we competing with them right now? We're not.
No, Laura wouldn't be here if she was.
Oh, yeah,
if we were
good point.
competing.
Good point.
But thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
How do you know it's Laura? It could be Laura or Victoria or
Yeah.
Queenie
Well, if she gave them all access to her channel, I don't know.
Sure.
It's
or Lita.
Laura's. Yeah, all of them. Yes.
Lita, who was in New York last week, and we didn't get a phone call. Kind of frustrating.
God damn it, son of a bitch! No way.
Listen, collabs. When you got a chance to do a collab, you jump on it.
Yes, if I knew I was around the corner from a fellow YouTuber, I'd be there.
There's a couple, do you know?
And I'd get Polaroids, is what I'd get.
Oh, it is Laura. She says, "I'm not trolling you like you do to us."
Oh, hey Laura, stream us. Go stream.
Oh yeah, do
streaming
a live
us.
reaction.
Do that. Do a live reaction to us streaming.
See, that's fun. And she'll get 3 times as many views. So take that.
There you go. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So go on, CP. The First Purge. Your thoughts on the movie? I don't think I've ever heard your thoughts on that movie.
It was all right. See, a lot of people don't like The Purge, and they say it gets worse and worse. A little heavy-handed. The Purge with the I won't even say class warfare. It's kind of like a very gentle way of calling it race. You know, this racism-based system that they set up with why the Purge is created, and they isolate. I think it's Brooklyn or Staten Island. I think it's Staten Island.
Oh damn!
And the poorest of us are struggling during that, and obviously in the movie it ends up being quite a few African American people, and they're trying to fight and not fall into like the government is trying to prove something, and they're going out of their way to not do it, and eventually well, I guess that's a spoiler. Well, you know, I was all right with it. It's my second favorite of the Purge movies. The thing that kind of loses me is we have this drug dealer guy who's, you know, he's a character in the movie, but he literally, like not literally, he basically becomes John McClane for the second half of the movie, and he's just like indestructible, running up a apartment complex. It's not so much a horror movie as it is this heavy-handed social action movie.
Okay. Yeah. The Death Twitch Eric says never seen a Purge. Saw the first one and it put me to sleep. Yeah, sounds like you, Eric. Sounds like you. Let's see.
Wait, only the red hat.
What are you looking at?
Ben Grimm says only the red hats.
Oh, so maybe something in the First Purge? No.
Yeah, it's very heavy-handed with the the MAGA people and the not MAGA people in the movie.
Shows you how much I'm up on political news and stuff like that. The whole red hat thing threw me off.
You know what a MAGA person is?
Why don't you tell me? That's how much I don't know.
Red hat. Make America great again. The red hat.
Okay. I don't watch news, so.
Oh, good for you, man. I'm curious.
I avoid that crap.
I want you to go see The Intruder and let me know how it is without any sort of knowledge of the news, because it's another heavy-handed movie.
Okay. Sounds good.
So the original Purge was good.
Stanton Island. Good one. Okay.
The original Purge was good. There's one I hadn't seen, and the one I did see was Election Night, and I just wasn't into that.
Hmm.
But this was okay. I'm all right with it. I could have done worse with my time.
Okay. No, hey. Sounds good. Dino, speaking of hats, what that mine ain't on? Dino,
Yeah.
red hats are like the opposite of Brie Larson. Okay, I think I get it there,
Yeah.
Felix.
Hmm.
Or damn.
Yeah. If we get SJWs in the chat, they'll think that you're a red hat
Really? Got
because you're
you.
hating on Brie Larson just because she's a girl.
How complete is the list? Freaky Girls Live asks. It's complete list for 2018, so I am reading it off. Most of them we may not have seen, but I'm going to list them anyways, just to get it out there. The list is the list. And the next one is Ghost Stories.
Wait,
What?
wait.
You
Does Laura
still?
want to get in here? She says we're going to be here all night. Do you want to get in here?
No, if she wants to, Laura, it's up to you. I could pop you on. You got to get on Skype.
What does that mean? We're going to be here all night. Jump in.
No. The list isn't as extensive as you think it is.
It's alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Every movie from 2018.
Right.
Sorry.
So, yeah,
Sorry.
no. Ghost Stories is really good, says Ben Grimm. Okay.
I heard good things about it too.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
Poster best British horror for years. Okay, cool. I'm always, the Brits lately tend to be making good shit.
I'll say.
Right?
I love me some Brits.
You do, don't you? I don't know if I could even read this plot. This sucks. I mean, I can't read all that. So I'm just going to take your word that this is a good movie and refer
I've
to the
heard,
chat.
yeah, Ghost Stories is. See, there's two movies. There's a movie called A Ghost Story or The Ghost Story, and that's the meh of the two. But there's a movie that came out of the UK or Europe, and it's titled Ghost Stories, and it's almost a full year old.
Really?
And
Okay.
It's
Wait,
got a lot of praise.
Yeah, that's the one with Nicole Kidman?
No,
Or is
not
she
the
not in
Ghost
there?
Stories one.
Okay. Eric, the Death Twitch, says my favorite.
I'm gonna murder that dog.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah. The damn dog downstairs. My favorite porn is called Intruder. Ooh. Sounds good. Ghost Stories is okay, says Felix. Okay. Yeah. Yes, covered it. Hereditary. I haven't gotten to that yet. I liked A Ghost Story. Thought-provoking, says the Death
Maybe I
Twitch.
have it confused.
Yeah, no. Hey, well, next one is Ghostland by Pascal Laugier, if I said that right. Yeah, not one I've seen. It is an American film, I suppose here, but
What is the name of it again?
Ghostland. Written by
haven't seen it.
Pascal Laugier, starring Crystal Reed, Anastasia Phillips, Emilia Jones, and Mylene Farmer. Music by... Oh, what? Oh, I'm joking.
Ben Grimm says Ghostland was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, hey, anything with ghost in it, I'm pretty on board with usually, because I'm not a big gore guy. Anybody who knows that, I'm just not a gore guy. So anything, again, thought-provoking, ghosts, sci-fi, stuff like that is up my alley. Not that I won't watch anything gore. I've seen some 80s has some gory stuff, but it's a little bit different. The 80s gore than the gore they got out there now. It looks more real now. You know what I mean? To where back then it would look like ketchup and whatever gook they would throw down there on it, and I didn't mind that. So okay, the next one is Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, of course, with Jack Black, and all the other good ones. So I did not go out and see the second one. You didn't either, did you?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Probably same as the first one, so probably a very campy, fun, kids, Halloween movie, right? I would guess.
Mm.
So here we go. We get to the next movie on the list.
If we're at G, that means we're close to H.
We're right on Halloween.
Hey!
2018.
Oh, H is good because there's another, my favorite.
Okay, yeah. Which will be two from now. So, But yeah, directed by David Gordon Green, Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer. I don't know why I'm reading this. Everybody and their mother who's knows that. But the Death Twitch says no. But well, let me go back real quick. White Tim says Goosebumps 2 is on Netflix, Dino, and CPC it free there. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Cool.
Ghost Dad was scary as fuck, says X-Spawn. Yeah. Okay. So Halloween. I think we did this to death. A pure, unadulterated crap.
Shit emoji times 1,000.
So again, it was a good Halloween movie. I had many little things that bothered me because I let things bother me, especially in these classic reimaginings or remakes and stuff like that. I mean, you guys know my spiel on all this, but it was a good movie. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy it because I enjoyed it for what it was. It certainly doesn't take the place of any of that old stuff. And all of the questions that I had surrounding, everything else in the movie about, Michael Myers and, things that happen, I just let go by because you had to. How about you, CP?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it fine. I just feel like they missed an opportunity to really. I mean, they're gonna make another one. They really missed an opportunity to make a strong jumping off point. Somebody should have died at the end there. There should have been a major loss in that.
That was a
Strode
big
family.
part in that movie that got to me. That the very ending too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Sartain bit
that too.
Yikes.
And just Michael Myers being down there in the fire, and I mean, through most of the movie, he's got the white gray hair. He's an ordinary man. They make you think over all these years, but then, you have to start thinking he is supernatural again. But if he is, what the hell is he doing 40 years in that frickin' prison? And again, I don't want to get upset. I don't want to go on a...
Laura says, this isn't Game of Thrones, CP. Oh, wait. Yeah, the thing is, you really could have had... the character, the Laurie Strode character, we're so focused on her. She's been around the franchise for so long. So clearly, what this character is going through is important to the lineage of the storyline. I felt like they missed an opportunity, not just for the sake of killing somebody, but you kill Laurie Strode, and then you have the daughter and granddaughter having to deal with it. She warned them to worry about Michael Myers, and she was right the whole time. Yeah. Like, what kind of mental effect does that have on them? That's its own little side thing. Mm-hmm. And then on top of it, you have Michael Myers come back, and they have to deal with that on top of it. If you kill Judy Greer's character, you can kind of have the same thing, and you have you have a couple of angles you could do with the granddaughter, where she resents Jamie Lee Curtis now because of Jamie Lee Curtis. Her mom died, or they get closer because of that, or whatever. And you do the same thing with the granddaughter. If the granddaughter were to get killed, then Judy Greer could either go back and confide in her, or go even further away and resent her even harder.
Yeah, no.
And those are just one. Like, that's just a handful. There's like, if you killed one of those female characters, you had so much space you could have done with the dramatics of that storyline.
Well, the Death Twitch, Eric, he is a big Halloween fan, similar to you with Friday the 13th. I mean,
Okay.
Eric's big time Halloween fan, and he really didn't enjoy it too much either, I don't think. But he does say, I think it could have been good if they dropped the Laurie Strode storyline and started fresh.
Sure.
Which,
Sure. I don't disagree with that.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree too. I mean, again, it's good for what it was, and good again for the horror community, and to bring hopefully some of the franchises, start going again. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see how the next film does, because I think we know there probably will be another, right?
That movie made money.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna accidentally make one at the very least.
But let's hope that they fix the little problems that were in this film, and do something even better, because again, yeah, like Eric said, there are things, even Jamie Lee Curtis, that was one thing I said before this even came out, which of course people don't want to hear it, but Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't need to be in it. I mean, she really doesn't. If anything, it may have distracted from the storyline and some of the characters and what was going on in the film anyways, in my opinion. But again, and somebody should have died at the end. But
somebody should have died.
Yeah, yeah.
You get some stakes, especially if you're planning on going forward with another one. Have that effect be the jumping off point for the next one. But that's just my opinion. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrible otherwise. It's just
enjoyable.
It could have been so much stronger.
Would I have rather put in an older Halloween than watch this again? Yes, this is exactly what's going to happen.
that gets sticky with me. There's some, again, coming from Friday the 13th.
Not all of them.
There's some dreck there. There's some landmines. For every Friday the 13th Jason Takes Manhattan, there's a Halloween 5. So
Oh my! I'm not even going to go there, but even some of the bad movies from those series, I somewhat enjoy the campiness and cheesy nature to them, because that's kind of what I like. But I do get it from a horror fan's perspective that, hey, this is up on the list. Laura says in there too, 9 out of 10. So everybody's just got varying. Well, Felix says Halloween 18 was a 2 out of 10 for him. So there you go. And Star, I will say hello, leading blind. Nice to have you in the chat tonight. So yeah, there you go. Oh, what did I miss here? I think Laura said something else. I didn't like the actor who played the granddaughter. That's 5.5 off. Oh, okay. Only 0.5, Laura? Okay, I got you. So yeah, there you go. I can't see everything, but anyways, 3B Productions, I just want more no matter what. I'm just there to have fun. Exactly. I mean, that's what I was saying. No matter how many little gripes I had, and I thought it was a good film, still, yeah, bring them on. Bring more. I want a new Nightmare on Elm Street film badly. I really do.
We're due for that. That's the one that really should happen.
Yeah. No, I want that so bad. We are getting a Child's Play. And as much as I want to keep my fingers crossed and hope that that's going to be good, the doll, or I'm sorry, the robot looks awful. I know. Hey, CP, I know. Okay, we'll stop there.
Just go load up Seed of Chucky and tell me if it could get worse than that, because I don't think it can get worse than that. It can't get worse than that.
And there's been some bad looking Chucky's in the past. I'm just curious. I'll wait until the movie comes out before I judge on how he looks and moves and stuff.
Do you know what looked horrible?
What's that?
The Jaws thing. They hated the way Jaws played out, so they tried their best to not show him, and it ended up helping the movie. Does anybody talk about what Jaws looked like?
Okay, yeah.
If the movie's good, who the fuck cares if he looks
Right.
like a yellow pumpkin? Just
No, that's a good
if the
argument.
movie's good, let it happen, man.
Yeah, no, that's a very good argument, CP.
I know.
Because yeah, I mean, even as a kid, I remember looking at Jaws and saying, "I know that that's fake." You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Coming up and biting off that ship. I mean, you could just see. It helped that I had the old Jaws game where you could take the little toys out of the mouth and stuff like that, and that was fun as hell. But anyways, no, good, very good point, because that does not take from the movie whatsoever. So I'll reserve judgment on Chucky and all of that stuff.
Eric
so.
says he thinks Jaws looked good in the first one. Apparently, I'm the only one. I think you're just taking the other side of the coin here, just for argument's sake.
Yeah, well, hey, he loves Jaws too, so yeah, I guess if you love something, you're going to defend it. But
Yeah,
I totally understand.
Obviously, but what my point is,
Yeah,
if you're going in there and the thing that's most important to you is his face looks kind of derpy, you're not there to see a movie. Like you're there to see a character, and it doesn't matter.
right. No, a derpy character can certainly be in a great horror film.
Sure.
Hey, it's fine. And again, it depends how they have him move and how he interacts with the other characters. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we can move on to the next one. Which I'm not sure. I probably both of us haven't seen. Hellraiser Judgment.
I meant to see that, but haven't. You know what?
Same here.
I haven't. I've seen 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen both of them forever ago.
Yeah.
And I keep meaning to just restart and reload
And go through the series as far as you can get and see if you
because
can. Yeah.
Emily, there was a 3-pack, or like Arrow made a 3-pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming over from England, so that's a good way to restart. But maybe I'll get around to it. But from what I understand, the Hellraiser movies in the middle are bad.
No, yeah, that sucks because really quick. Before I continue on Hellraiser, the Death Twitch says I get accused of containism, which I understand a lot, which is understandable, but please understand I actually don't like being this way. Would rather just agree with everyone. Well, no, Eric. I mean, that's what makes you different, and everybody's got to have their own opinions on movies. I mean,
and I'm just having fun. This is
No.
In the end, they're just movies.
Of course, yeah.
My opinion's dog shit. It's nothing. Dino's opinion's dog shit. It's nothing.
I agree.
Well,
I love some shit.
Sure. In the end, when it comes to what you feel about a movie, what does it matter what anybody else feels? That whether or not Emily likes Die Hard isn't gonna.
Well, I think
ruin anything. Although
I think in
her,
the. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I just think in the YouTube community, especially here with the horror community, when you do bash certain films that the majority love, you do get a little backlash on it.
Yeah, there's a bit of a horde mentality.
Yeah, and I think that's the sad part of it. So wanting to at least respect certain films, especially like the Halloween film, like that, it's like, it's sacrilege to talk bad about it, even if it's, is bad, it's like,
sure.
So I get that 100%, and believe personally, I felt that on my channel because God forbid you talk bad about a film, but totally understand what you're saying.
I meant no sort of.
Oh,
anything.
he's fine.
No.
Oh, yeah, he gets it. I think he wish he could is his main point, because I understand totally what he's saying.
What is it? Does he have a camera? Why doesn't he have him come in?
I would love to have
Eric,
you on here, Eric. If you feel up to jumping on with us, Eric, let me know, because you're on Skype.
Yeah.
Just let me know, and I could pop you on. Yeah, please let me know, Eric. I'd throw you on here in a second. So just let me know. And again, getting back to Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, that.
Because we were talking about. Hey, movies 1 and 2. I mean, I love it, man. Sure, I
The
can
first
try.
one's
Okay,
Emily's
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, get on Skype and I'll add you. Let me know when you're on there. I'll look.
So let's buy time while he gets on. The first one is Emily's favorite, right? Hellraiser's the first Hellraiser is your favorite horror movie.
One of my favorites, yeah.
One of her favorites.
Same here. So yeah, it's the setup. First of all, this Pinhead is he's the coolest thing in horror cinema for me. I that character is just so badass. I love everything about that character, and the movie was just so freaking good. You know, I mean, Cenobites coming up from that little puzzle and how do you get any better? The story was just so great. Clive Barker weaved a masterpiece, and I can't say enough about it. I'm not sure what you think about it, CP.
I'm sorry.
No.
What I thought of the original
Hellraiser.
Dude,
yeah.
I haven't seen it in at least 25 years. And
really?
I remember it being, one of those blockbuster rental movies. I remember digging it, but not. I might as well have not seen it. That's how little I remember of the movie. That's why I'm anxious for that set to come over from England, because I'm curious. Even if I end up hating it, I'm just curious to recheck it out.
Okay.
I don't have enough memory to really go on and properly judge it.
The Death Twitch Psy. What are you saying about that? What do you mean Psy?
Is he having a hard time?
I don't know. Hopefully you can get on there. Let me see. Star says hi, Emily. Everybody's saying hi, Emily. So you got that. Freaky Girls. Laura says, tell Emily I said hi.
Yeah.
Emily's very popular. She should have joined us. Anyways,
she's popular in this house, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet she is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, keeping things warm over there, right?
Actually, I keep things warm. She runs cold.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not saying nothing. Oh, jeez.
I'm trying to have her do a drive-by just to say hi to everyone.
Anto says, I like the second Hellraiser the most. The hell settling was effective. I like the first one better. The second one is really, really good too. That's for damn sure. John Kyle Stanton says Doghouse. So you may be in the Doghouse?
I'm always in the Doghouse.
Oh, are you? Yeah, okay. Dino, just stay away from judgment for your saying. Hey, people said to stay away from anything after 1 and 2. So,
what's frustrating, I mean, listen, I haven't seen it, but some of the complaints I've heard of this latest Hellraiser, the frustrating thing is the director was somebody who was part of the effects team for the original Hellraiser. So it's unfortunate that somebody who, was so close to the better ones wasn't able to replicate that.
Yeah, they just lost their direction. They were just pumping these out just like they did with a lot of the old, the later franchise movies. They just started pumping them out and lost focus on what was good and what should have been good about these characters and the franchise itself. And they need somebody to jump on board again, which I thought Blumhouse was in talks to kick this off again.
Well, Blumhouse has kind of had his paintbrush in a whole bunch of different cans. Every time somebody says, "Well, what about this?" He says, "Yeah, I think I'm going to get a hold of that." Every time.
I know, and it's good in a way, but it's a shame that we keep looking to Blumhouse to reignite and restart up these big franchises.
Blumhouse thinks he's like Disney or some shit when it comes to horror movies.
Well, why is nobody else touching these franchises? I mean, god damn, maybe they will. I mean, I don't know, because again, like I said, I want a new Nightmare on Elm Street, and we're getting a Chucky. Let's get a new Nightmare on Elm Street really quickly. Somebody better jump on it, because
And it's Warner. There's really no issue. It's not like Friday the 13th where there's this legal battle. It's just out there. Like just make it. Hi, Emily. Emily's finally here. Emily, people have been asking for you, saying hello. So you ask and I present you an Emily.
Emily, where is she?
She's over there, but she's in the chat.
Oh, she's in the chat. Oh, I was looking to see her.
She's without wrench.
Oh shoot, that is sacrilege.
Dino, why don't you give my wife the wrench?
I'm gonna give her a wrench. There, she's got a wrench now. Let me see. Yeah, no, Emily's Adventures in Horrorland. Type something else there, Emily, so they can see you got a wrench and subscribe to you. So there you go.
Smash that sub button.
Smash that sub button. And so yeah, let's jump to the next film. There you go. Woohoo! There she is. Yes. Yes. She is here. And you know what? Emily made, I have to say this, she made a great representation of Pinhead and my likeness.
Oh.
For me as a Patreon of hers, which was pretty damn cool. I do believe she does this for her Patreons. Let me
at a certain tier.
At a certain tier, yeah. There's certain. Oh, I ain't even going to get in there. Forget it. Sub to everybody, but there's. I love the personal. Let me just say this. I love the personal side of the Patreons, and it grabs a hold of me, and I enjoy that stuff very much. So that's why
You're a big fan of her blooper reels, though.
Oh, like yeah. Everybody should release their blooper reels on their Patreons if they got one. I think it's a riot. It's fun stuff. But
best YouTuber at this address, that's for certain.
I agree. Hey, CP, I love your stuff too, man.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not as good as the other one.
Felix says Emily's Adventures in Horrorland is a great channel. Mm-hmm. She only puts out great content. Yes. Mm-hmm. She's fantastic, says Laura. Freaky Girls Live. Nothing less than okay.
She puts out, let me tell you.
When she puts out, she really puts out. Oh. CP can't even wake back up for a good 10 hours. Oh, anyways. Yeah, I'm waiting for Eric. Oh, I think he's on. There you go. Let me see if I can add him. Say something, CP. What are you doing?
Say something, CP. I'm going to talk because Dino is talking to his kid, and we're just doing a beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, Emily's still doing Exorcist 3. I know. I watched it with her. I know she has some form of script or a spine for that review, if I'm not mistaken. There is something to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm answering the leading blind question about
okay, yeah. That's Star. She's a really good lady too. And I am adding Eric. See if he jumps on.
Okie dokie.
And if he does, I will add the Death Twitch to the stream. And then I will have to rework it in real time.
You can make me smaller. Make me smaller.
Yeah, I'll put you way up in the corner, the size of a pea.
Yeah, put me at the very bottom, really small.
So I may have jumped the gun on adding him, but I saw the green. And he may be setting up his mic and stuff. So, okay, you know what? I could actually continue on here and jump to the next movie, as this may take forever if I keep slowing down here. Okay. We'll do a 5-hour stream. The next movie is Hereditary by Ari Aster, with Toni Collette, Alex Wolff, Gabriel Byrne. So yeah, and I have not seen this yet. The one thing that I know, sacrilege, but again, the one we've talked about this before. The one thing that's holding me off from seeing it is the subtext and what it's about, and it's
miserable.
It might get into my head a bit, and it's unfortunate that I have to worry about shit like that when it comes to horror movies. Really, Felix? Oh, you are a trip. Oh, that sucks.
They're overrated.
Oh my god.
All right, we've got a couple of people that aren't really fans in the chickadee chat there.
Really? That the editor broke.
Okay. Yikes.
Scariest flick in years. Yeah, see, I mean, that's the only thing. It's the subtext and the what it's about that gets into my head. And that has to do with what I've gone through in my childhood and what real horror is in my head. And everything I've read and seen, it's like, do I want to sit there? It's almost like therapy. Do you want to be confronted with that kind of, content? And that's why I avoid. I know this is coming from a horror fan, but I'm a different kind of horror fan. So there you go. I will eventually see it, I think. But yeah, you go ahead, CP. I know you've seen it and you thought it was a very good movie, but
yeah, in my review for Pet Sematary that I did almost 3 years ago now, that I kept meaning to update, but wasn't able to. I said that if there was a movie that captures the misery, just everything, the dramatics and misery of dealing with loss of a loved one, it was Pet Sematary. That was a really good movie to capture the,
right,
the bleak, gray shittiness that a family goes through when they lose someone. But fucking Hereditary takes that and turns up the volume and makes it 10 times worse. It's a really, like, the drama is just so raw and it's a gnarly movie as far as emotions are concerned. It's is it entertaining? Like, is it something you want to sit down and eat some popcorn to? Probably not. It's a movie that is
get under
really,
the covers with the lights off and just scare the hell out of yourself.
Yeah, it's not like a jump scare horror movie. It's like a emotional fucking dick punch of a. It's just.
See, I don't want a dick punch movie. I don't want to throw up after or while I'm watching it. Oh, I hear somebody. So Eric is here. Hey, Eric, what's going on?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
He is here. Let me just add him, you guys, to the actual stream.
Can you see him? I can't see him.
I can see him. You can't see him?
Okay.
It's Skype,
if
man.
you can see him, that's what matters.
Yeah. Skype is just reconfiguring and acting very weird with their setup lately. But yeah, here. Talk a little bit more about Hereditary if you can. Why I set him up real quick here.
So it's a movie that came out in 2018, and Toni Collette is in it. Should have been at least. I don't even think she was nominated for an Oscar for that. That was a really strong performance by her. So a couple of fucked up scenes.
Okay.
Am I frozen?
No, you're there. Well, Eric, have you seen Hereditary? Eric?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. That's a dumb question, right? But I think you've seen it, so.
I've seen it, and I have no further comments. So I want to let everybody enjoy the movie.
Oh,
what does that mean?
Yep.
I'm intrigued. Wait, what does that mean? Is that good or bad?
Eric, you can talk about it, man.
I didn't care for it.
Oh, you didn't
but
care
I only
for
seen
it.
it one time. It could change on a second viewing. You never know.
Yeah. It seems to be a movie that you're either really all about or just no. Just there's no middle with that movie, apparently.
But I agree with you, though, that the performances were pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. Toni Collette especially.
What about Hereditary didn't you care about, though, Eric?
Oh, man. I literally tried to not go down this road, but okay.
No, that's what, hey, it's all good.
I don't want to really get too deep into it. I just thought it was a lot of weird things happening just for the sake of weird things.
Okay. Oh, so you think they did it like just for the effect?
I know that there's a lot of subtext that I also don't agree with.
See, you're I want to hear, man.
Exactly. I want you guys to talk about how much you like it. Because these people don't want to listen to me rant. I just want to hang out with my horror homies. That's all.
Okay. No, that's good. God damn it! I want to hear what
Trust
you
me,
got to
I'm
say.
sparing you. I'm doing you a favor. Accept it.
It'd be good to hear different perspectives. I mean,
Eric,
That's what I'm told until I say my
So-
different perspective.
so your complaints aren't that it's slow. You have like genuine
No, I like
gripes
slow
with.
movies, typically speaking.
Yeah.
I just thought it was one of those movies where it was like it was just like, hey, let's have a weird scene now because that's intriguing, and it is, and it does pull you in. But then it just keeps another weird scene and another one, and then in the end, it's all about Satan, and as usual, it's like, oh,
As usual.
almost every fucking modern horror movie is about Satanism and the occult now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one scene that I'll say that, like, confused the hell out of me was in the beginning when the daughter first goes out like into the backyard. They never pay that off. Whatever the hell she goes out in the backyard, because I guess she sees her grandmother or a ghost or like smoke or fire. I don't even remember what the hell the scene is. I own the movie. I haven't watched it again. But there was just this weird thing where it's just like, well, what was that about? And they never went back to it.
There could be totally some great like intellectual subtext to everything
Sure.
about the movie. That's why I did say that I could totally change my mind if I check it out again. You never know. I might get it. I might get it the second time.
That was It Follows for me. The first time I saw It Follows, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, and that was my exact.
Oh wait. So you saw It Follows the second time, and you didn't care too much for it, CP?
No, I saw it the first time I saw it. I was just like, all right,
Really?
cool. It was a slasher without really having a slasher.
And Eric, you didn't like
Yeah.
It Follows either?
Not the one time I watched it.
Okay, that
The
was
weird
one of
thing
the.
is, though,
Oh, go ahead.
When I watch a modern horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
it's because I'm hyped about it. Because I think I'm gonna like it.
Don't do
Otherwise, I
that.
just skip them. But so it's a shame that I keep watching all these movies that I'm all hyped about, and then I'm just like, oh, okay.
You know
I'll
what?
try again.
What's the last great, not modern, but what was the most recent really great movie you consider for horror?
I don't know about really great. I thought A Quiet Place was all right. It was
Okay, that's recent. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it great, but it was pretty decent.
but you liked it. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's some modern horror I like, but the ones I get really hyped about, I'm always really disappointed with.
Yeah,
It's
that
a shame.
sucks.
Yeah, you know, A Quiet Place was definitely one that I loved it, and again, I went into it without expectations. But it's so funny over all these years. Me and Eric totally are on the same wavelength with these movies and stuff. Again, there's been recently, like 2018, and even now 2019, with the resurgence of some of these horror movies. I got myself pretty excited with Us. Don't ask me why. The trailer looked frickin' balls, and I get in there and I'm just disappointed as hell on these films. And that's, I think, going in very excited and worked up on a film to somebody like me, just I think makes it way worse than it is.
I agree, but that's the shame part about it. Because like even with Halloween 2018,
Yeah.
I'm notoriously known for I was pretty much against that movie from the start.
Right.
But in the last month to lead up, I actually got excited. I went in thinking, damn, everybody says this is great. Everybody that's seen it beforehand, and the second trailer looked pretty good. So
Yeah.
I went thinking I was gonna love it, and then I came out going, what the fuck was that?
I know.
Like, would I have been better off going in still hating it, or?
Probably. I mean, but maybe not as bad. You might have said,
Well, wait.
"Oh, okay. Go ahead, CP."
As a Halloween guy, how did you handle the Sartain scene when he does this shit with the mask?
The what scene?
Isn't that his name, Sartain, the
Yeah.
doctor?
Oh yeah, I laughed when he popped up into frame, and I was just like, "Oh, are you serious? Of course this is happening now. After everything else in this movie, of course."
Oh man.
And
Hey,
that's another weird thing too. Is when I was watching Hereditary, the infamous scene that everybody says was so shocking, I laughed out loud. It made me laugh. I was like, "Hey, something's happening finally."
oh jeez. And what scene was that?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
The head.
It's a big thing if somebody hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
the head scene. Just,
not allergy.
Yes.
Dino, not allergy.
Not. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Anyways, people. I mean, this is the Death Twitch. This is Eric from the Death Twitch.
Go unsubscribe.
Go unsubscribe. I know you kind of up and down with.
This is my attitude, people. It's just meant to be fun. Sorry, not
hey,
everybody gets it.
Eric, I'm freaking apologizing for my shit all the time. I got to stop doing that. But CP, have you ever met Eric before?
Yeah. We actually, you know what? We all had
live streams.
Yeah, a couple of live streams. We've done I guess since Aborted, we had an idea that was supposed to.
Oh, got you. That's right.
That was the last time I spoke to Eric.
Okay.
It was during that.
There you go.
Meeting that we had.
Yeah.
Which whatever happened to that?
I don't know. But Eric's got
I think it was too ambitious.
Yeah, we could have done it.
It was very ambitious.
I stopped being a YouTuber though, and that was.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys continued without me.
Yeah.
Fine. But I couldn't really participate because I just pretty much gave up.
But you did
just a monkey wrench.
You did just release a Drunken Terry, which are always fun to listen to on your channel. So every 6 months you'll get a Drunken Terry out of Eric. So there you go.
You can count on that. And sometimes I'll burn a movie.
That too. That tripped me out. But anyway, okay, yeah. Let me continue this list. Otherwise, I'll have to change this to almost all the horror films of 2018.
We're on age. We're almost there.
Insidious: The Last Key. We could probably jump through that one real quick. It was by Adam Robitussin, or something along the line. But one of the new Insidious movie, and yeah, one I have not seen. Honestly, I haven't seen any of the Insidious movies, so I couldn't tell you about any of those.
You guys, I watch more modern horror than you do.
Yeah. Thank God you're here. Yeah.
Well, what?
No, I've not seen I only seen the first one. I never seen the sequels, which I will get around to eventually.
Okay.
Eventually.
The first one was great. Yeah.
I liked it, but I was thrown off by the astral realm. When they went to the astral realm, I was kind of like, this was so grounded, and now it's a little out there, a little fantastical. I like a paranormal movie to be grounded, if possible.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. How about you, CP? Did you?
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, really? You haven't seen any either? Okay. Wow. Interesting.
It was okay though, so I will eventually get around to checking out the sequels. That's just kind of my pacing. Is the way I do it. A few years later, I'll watch a movie.
Yeah. Anto, Dino, I think the newer Insidious is free on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Okay. I think I need to jump to the first one first, though, Anto. So eventually. And Laura, double. Are pronounced.
Double L's are pronounced Y, like Curse of La Llorona.
Got you. Thank you, Laura, for that correction. Grammatical. Okay, so the next movie is a big movie that came out that I think you guys may have seen, Mandy.
Yes.
By Panos What? How do you say his last name? Cosmatos? Cosmatos.
You said the name.
Panos Cosmatos with Nicolas Cage. So there you go. And I know he was very wacky and out there in this movie, like Nick Cage usually is, but in a good way this time, right? Anybody seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I the only one?
Did you see it, Eric?
I started watching it and I didn't finish it. Not because I was not into it. That's just I can be like that sometimes. I wasn't in the mood to like sit through a whole movie, but what I seen was interesting, so I'll finish it eventually.
It's a tale of two movies too. I mean, if you said something like it wasn't really picking up, that was me. For the first act or so, for the first half, I really wanted it to move a bit faster. It's a gorgeous movie. The cinematography is really good, but it is a little plodding. It takes its time. But then the second half of the movie, I mean, Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage, obviously. but he's not so cartoony. He definitely has moments, but the movie itself is just fucking out there bonkers for the second half. It's an experience for the second half at the very least. It's an experience.
Okay, is that what you got out of it, Eric, from what you've seen?
Well, I watched like 20 minutes, and I
Oh,
was
that's
just
all.
really into the
Yeah.
visuals, obviously, and I liked the plotting actually because I don't know, I get pulled into the scene more when it's slow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so usually I don't think every slow movie is fantastic, but typically speaking, that's what gets me. And so I was really into that. So I'll finish it eventually.
Okay.
I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll like it.
Yeah, CP would fall asleep if it was slow. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Felix Raiders AK
The
says,
first 45 minutes are garbage.
Felix says,
But tell us how you really feel.
Mandy
No,
gave me
Ben
seizures.
Grimm,
Go ahead.
Ben Grimm says Cheese Demon was great. It's the Cheddar Goblin that you're talking about. That was the best part of it. The cartoon for
I didn't
Goblin.
make it that far.
macaroni and cheese called Cheddar Goblin. It's hysterical.
That's awesome. This movie seems very nutty, and I love Nicolas Cage, and I like when he's out there and very wacky. So this might be a movie I jump on before some of the other ones, just because I dig him when he's nuts.
It's a movie that at some point I'll own it and not
Okay.
really be able to explain why, but like it's out there, wacky, it's gorgeous. And if you ask me, CP, why do you have this movie? I don't know.
It's in my collection.
It's neat. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. The first four. Okay. Yeah. So we're caught up there. Next one, another movie Nicolas Cage was in, Mom and Dad, directed by Brian Taylor, with Selma Blair, Nicolas Cage. Hey, Selma Blair.
Hey,
Bada bing.
she's not.
Ooh.
She doesn't have very big lungs. That's
Well,
she could drown. She could
I
drown.
know. Doesn't mean anything though. I mean, Natalie Portman's
Oh, no,
another
of
one,
course.
but I
Yep,
got something
yep.
for her too. She's a little
Not good swimmers.
no. But Mom and Dad. Either one of you seen that movie? I
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah.
I was like, he doesn't know if he's seen it.
I was trying to think. It was like early last year, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the parents are they have like a virus or something that they want to kill their kids, right? That's
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen it.
Remember it being
Yeah,
okay.
it's out there. It's like deep fried and dunked in glitter. It's
Ooh.
it's an experience. It reminds me of like some of the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead, like that type of element, and just kind of stuff to the extreme, and it really it's a dark comedy. A lot of it's very funny that some people, if you just read the line on a page, you'd be like, this is horrible, but parents are trying to kill their kids. That's
man.
the whole thing.
Yeah, Zachary says Mom and Dad starts out good, then boring, and Laura evidently don't like it. Nobody likes the movie. It's absurd. What'd you say, Eric?
Nicholas Cage. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't say nothing.
I thought.
Seen it.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody hollered something. Go ahead, CP.
Nicholas Cage has his way with a pool table, and it's just
Oh,
Nicholas
no.
Cage glory. And then Lance Hendrickson shows up as
Oh.
Nicholas Cage's father, and well, parents want to kill their kids, so
Oh,
Oh.
no. Spoilers.
Yeah, gotcha. Wow. Oh my God. Lance Henriksen is awesome. Well, he is in Near Dark.
That reminds me of, there was a line from Christine, wasn't there, where the guy's all, don't you ever think that the point of being a parent is to try to kill your kid?
Oh jeez. At times, but yeah, I can see that. Wow. Okay, so there you go. That's Mom and Dad. Next movie is The Nun, directed by Corin Hardy, of course. In the what's the series?
Love being frozen. Oh,
Conjuring.
Yeah.
Conjuring.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, in the Conjuring universe. Okay, I hate
Oh,
saying I hate saying universe. I think that's what was throwing me off.
You
It's
know that
but,
they just had another one. La Llorona apparently is a part of.
very vaguely. Yeah, I think there's a little reference to it, but it is
Yeah,
supposed to be part of the Conjuring universe. I don't
the
know.
Conjuring cinematic universe.
Yeah, but Eric, you didn't see the Nun, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
everybody says it's like lame to okay. Like that's what I've heard. It's lame, but it's all right. So I'm like, I'm not really. This didn't make me want to see it.
You know, Eric, maybe this is a key to us with newer horror movies. Maybe if we start watching the ones that everybody's saying's lame and bad,
Those are the ones we'll love.
maybe it's quite possible.
I'll be on here going, dude, you guys don't know how badass it is.
Here's
Nun is
55 reasons why The Nun is the best movie of the 21st century.
Yeah, just watch my ending explained, man. You guys don't
I
know.
like the Conjuring movies, so I'll watch it eventually.
Right, yeah. I love The Conjuring too, but I haven't seen
I've been thinking about it, actually, the past 2 weeks. Every other day, I'm like, is it time to watch The Nun yet? And I'm like, it's not time. I'll know when it's time.
I'll know. When it's time, I'll know.
One day, I'll just be like, all right.
You'll wake up and the light will hit off of the DVD.
There'll be an upside down cross.
Yeah. Oh, you must watch The Nun.
Let me read this in tune from Emily.
Okay.
Hey, my little pretty one, when you gonna give me some La Llorona?
Great one, Emily. Oh, Lord. Yeah. My Sharona was a great horror film. But,
My Sharona.
Raiders
Oh.
likes everything. He saw everything 10 times.
Yeah, I think Felix is starting to have a little bit of fun now.
Oh, you think? Yeah, he's becoming something else in the chat.
I'm starting to not believe how many times you saw this movie, sir.
If there's a great movie, he's going to say how much it sucks and it's shit. Right up my alley there, Felix. But
Was Brie Larson in it? Is the question.
oh no.
Leading blind said it's getting late. It's taking off. Good night, Dino.
Good night, Star. You take care. So yeah, we'll get to a couple here. I guess the next three probably none of us have seen, but I will read them off. And the open house. Don't even need to say the director, Matt Angel and Suzanne Coote.
Oh.
Whatever that is. And by the picture, this looks like it's shit. I'm just saying.
I hope they send you a review copy that you have to cover.
Oh, yeah, I'll put it on my shelf. Then I can do a Blu-ray collection video. Yeah, this does not look good at all. You can't lock out what's already inside. The
like
open
herpes.
house, like herpes, yeah. So yeah, I mean that we can go right by. But the open house came out in 2018. Give it a shot. It might be on Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Hulu. Or
Why don't they just burn down haunted houses? Just fucking burn them down. If you know it's haunted, just light it up.
Well, then it becomes a haunted burial ground. Or
A haunted forest fire.
right. Then they need not erect anything else there, otherwise it will then
I guess you would
become.
probably set the spirits free to roam the earth and haunt other people after that.
Yeah, that's
Possibly.
the end of Return of the Living Dead.
That's true.
And then it gets in the rain, and then it.
I would have fucked up if I was in that horror movie. Damn it.
Yeah, I'd like to whip through these just so we can actually talk some good horror instead of these lame ass.
Well, you're gonna be whipping for a while there.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're going pretty. There's not that much on this list left. I mean, really, there's maybe.
Right end. Yeah, I mean.
The next one is Patient Zero by Stefan Ruzowitsky.
Is that Cabin Fever Patient Zero?
No way. Is it? No, that was from years back, huh?
Oh,
I
yeah, because we
don't
just got that in
think
the
so.
mail, and that horror pack thing.
Yeah, no.
But that's the title of it, right? Cabin Fever Patient Zero. Am I making that up?
That's one of them.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. I just had a brain fart. Don't mind me.
No,
Yep,
yeah.
it happens. I had a brain fart one time, and somebody accused me of being a contrarian just because I couldn't remember the name of the movie. I'm not even joking. This happened
I
on one of
believe
my
you.
live streams.
I believe you.
It was when I was. Never mind. Let's not. Had a fear.
So this is Patient Zero with Natalie Dormer. Stanley Tucci is in this. And Matt Smith, if anybody knows who that is.
Matt.
Yeah, good old Matt.
No, Matt.
Yeah,
Smith.
He did. After an outbreak of mutated form of rabies spreads to animals, humans, and humanity is losing the war. So there you go. It's one of those type of movies. Rabies spreads amongst everybody, and yeah, I don't know about that. Another shitter of a movie.
It's not a slasher. I
know. Eric, yeah, not a slasher. I'm not watching. The next one is Possum, directed by Matthew Holness.
Please tell me Uncorked made that movie.
Uncorked.
Uncorked, they're a distributor. They put out some dreck. Well, it's not important.
Well, the poster has a bed with a bag and what looks like a big gigantic spider coming out of it. And it says possum, so
That's what possum. When I think of a possum, I think of
a big spider coming out of a bag. It's a psychological horror film, so I mean, there's that. Childhood abuse, trauma. So yeah, one of those movies.
Pass.
Yeah, we'll pass. I'll pass for sure. Yeah, we don't want Hollywood. Whatever.
I don't need to watch it.
So we'll come to one that I've actually seen, and I know CP's seen. I'm not sure if Eric's seen it. The Predator by Shane Black with Olivia Munn. Keegan Michael Key, and The Predator. CP liked it way more than me. I know that.
I loved it.
Have you seen it, Eric?
I liked it more than Predator 2.
No. Okay. You're lucky.
I actually haven't seen a Predator movie since the 80s, probably.
Not even Predators, the one from 2010.
I've seen clips.
Yeah, you should check that out.
I've seen clips.
It's interesting.
Okay.
I can't imagine if. Well, are you a fan of Predator?
Yeah, I liked the first one. I didn't really care for the second one.
As I didn't either. I'm assuming even if you don't like Predators, it won't be like too bad for you. But it's
the only thing I know is like Adrian Brody fell from the sky. Yeah. The less you know about it, I mean, there's a bit of a twist, but it makes it unique. I kind of forgot that movie even existed. Honestly.
Yeah, I think everybody.
Really quick, Felix said Possum was not good. Okay, we could have probably figured that out.
So
it might be a good movie, yeah. And Freaky Laura says not horror, fun movie. Sci-fi guys, move on. Okay.
Okay. All right.
No. I got to touch on this real quick because this is a movie I've seen. Had fun with all the Predator movies. Dino, I love you. Love you too, Laura.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But anyways, The Predator is a movie I actually thought was it was entertaining to a point, but the stuff that you thought CP was fun and you got the hokiness of it and stuff. I didn't. I thought it was kind of ridiculous.
You just said eat my pussy. No.
Right?
You just said eat my pussy.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know if it's Shane Black. I might have to watch some more of his movies, but
Shane Black is very a little heavy on the humor.
Yeah. And I just didn't understand a lot of what was going on. That the Predators anyways, let's move on. That was a sci-fi movie. We'll keep it going. Puppet Master: The Littlest Reich. I ain't even going to say the director, the actors, because we know the Puppet Master series. The Littlest Reich. I still have to see the latest flick, because Full Moon's doing the Deadly 10. Have you heard about that, Eric?
The what?
The Deadly 10.
No.
Full Moon 2020. they are releasing 10 new full moon features on Amazon, and they're dropping them. And one's going to be a standalone Blade movie, which I don't know how that's going to work out. But,
interesting. All right.
But it looks kind of cool.
They're going to try and have their own dark universe?
Well, no, I think he just who knows how the deal worked, but he's just releasing 10 films that are in production. You could go to the website, check out how things are going, see behind the scenes and videos and stuff like that. And
Isn't there also another Puppet Master movie that was supposed to be coming out as well besides The Littlest Reich? There was two. Like, they're doing this a lot. They keep making 2 of the same movies.
Not sure.
But it hasn't come out, and I just didn't hear about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Yeah, okay. I haven't heard that. I know this Deadly 10 and the Blade standalone movie, but Radu is coming back, Eric. Subspecies.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah, so that's going to be kick-ass, man. But anyways, has anybody seen The Littlest Reich? No?
I saw it. I liked it.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Although, it depends on how you go into the movie, because they make the puppets from kind of good anti-heroes to just evil. So if you don't want your anti-heroes to just be Nazis, then you won't like the movie, because that's what happens.
That's fine. I mean, horror.
But I liked it.
Okay.
And I think it was directed. If somebody in chat or whoever can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it was directed by the same guy that made Bone Tomahawk.
Wrote it, I thought.
Sonny Laguna and Tommy Wicklund. I know they.
The guy with the Z, didn't he write it, produce it, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, quite possible. Somebody in the chat.
Damn it.
What's his tips?
Yeah, he's associated with it. You're right. I don't know if he directed it, though. Okay. I knew he had something to do with it.
It was written by. Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
Ben.
Okay.
Yeah.
Littlest Reich was okay. Great kills in that movie, says Ben Grimm. The puppet guy, Andre, is a Nazi this time, says Anto.
Like that was a big complaint I've heard from Puppet Master fans, is they didn't want their anti-heroes turned into actual Nazis. But still, I liked the movie.
Okay, cool.
It's a weird tone, though. It's not... It's a really weird tone. It starts out pretty slow.
Really?
With some kind of awkward comedy thrown in. I guess that's normal for a modern horror movie anymore. But I still liked it in the end.
Okay. Yeah, the Puppet Master series aren't really known for their joking around or, their humor, really. But,
not really, no.
I'd still like to see
Nothing
it, I guess.
intentional, anyway.
Yeah. Ted's got to break out and give me the box set so I can go through them all again. So, yeah. Okay,
it's a rough go through those movies, man, because the first 4 is all good, and then after that, it's like you see some good stuff in the movie, but then it's all filler, and it's like, oh.
I know. Yeah.
S. Craig Zoller is his name. Who wrote and directed Bone Tomahawk, Brawl in Cell Block 99, Dragged Across Concrete, which just came out, and wrote Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich.
All right, awesome.
Cool. Laura says the boys are looking good tonight. Freaky Girls Live. Have you had a few beers, Laura? Or are you genuinely giving us a compliment? Thank you very much.
Hey, I've had a few beers, and I think we look aight.
We look aight. Thank you, Laura.
It's still not last call yet, so there's options.
I appreciate the compliments. Keep them coming. Anyways, okay, let's move on to the next movie, A Quiet Place. John Krasinski, of course, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Yeah, good to look at. The movie was good to look at too. Yeah. So, what?
Good to listen to. Oh wait, no, there's nothing to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
all you can do is look at it. Can't hear it.
I have not had any beers, and you guys are looking. Thank you, Laura.
Well, what about the special cigarettes? Have you had any of that?
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're not going to dive into what's going on tonight there, but and who's this? Indie Phantom. Hey, I've never seen you in the chat. Welcome.
Indie Phantom. Yes. I've seen him on my channel a couple of times.
Welcome.
He's a subscriber of Roger. I know that.
Okay.
I think that's where I know him from.
Well, nice to see you here, man. Appreciate it. And Nat, we touched on it earlier with a Quiet Place. I mean, a newer movie that I really, really loved. I loved everything about it. It was just something funny going on there. Any color requests for the light? Oh, jeez. So CP has a very great YouTubing light scheme going on in the background there.
You're not a YouTuber if you don't have one of these.
Eric, you got some lights hanging in there. I got nothing.
See, he's got YouTuber 101. You got to have sprinkly colored lights behind you.
No, I'm doing the YouTube live stream thing all wrong because you're supposed to have a wall of movies back there.
Right? Some kind of shelving, right?
Well, you have a couple of the pieces.
Daniel Hammond, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. Let's see. Will has chatted with me live before. Okay, so there you go.
CP.
Okay, so yeah, A Quiet Place again. Yeah, I mean, I loved everything about it. I think both of you guys feel the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked it, but I could have used more practical effects instead of CGI creature. But otherwise, no complaints.
See, I didn't even go there on this one, but I get you 100%.
I took it there for you, Ben.
Thank you. Yeah, no, hey, always more practical effects. But anyways, Slender Man is the next movie on the list. We all know Slender Man. Don't need to dive.
See that?
I haven't seen it. It's so many people talked so bad on this flick, and I mean, I'm a paranormal kind of guy here, so for me not to at least give it a shot, is not shocking. But this is one I would have probably said, I'll watch this, see what they have to do with it, especially knowing the story behind it. And, in real life, the killing, attempted killings and stuff like that went on behind the scenes on some of that stuff. But, yeah, everybody talks so bad, I don't even want to look at it, so.
Yeah, it's strange. Like they wanted to skate around the fact that it's something that really happened, but they had to avoid the fact that it really happened. Like, it was just so weird. Like, you're trying to lean on something's history and infamy, and you really can't address it. It's like such a weird waste.
Right, and the character too is a big waste. I mean, because Slender Man is a big deal kind of in the paranormal field, and the fact that they didn't work with that a little bit more and make something better out of that, even though I haven't seen the film, but with everything everybody's saying, it's something that, whatever. It is what it is. Anything from you, Eric? No?
I didn't see it. I'll probably never see it. I played the game, and it was boring because nothing happens. You just walk through the woods and nothing happens.
See, I had to get something from you because,
Thanks for asking.
Even if you haven't seen it, I want to know why, but... okay, so next on the list is The Strangers Pray at Night. With Christina Hendricks, Martin Henderson, Bally Madison. Has anybody seen it?
Yes.
Okay, so we got.
It.
You both seen it. Okay, awesome. So either one, whoever wants to go first.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, I heard you sigh. Get it out.
Okay.
The things that they do
The
in
Mask.
the beginning are just so. See, I rewatched the first Strangers before I watched Pray at Night, and I had that in much higher regard. Like, I thought I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than I did, and then I rewatched it. I'm like, man, these characters are dumb.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right, and then but when I watched Pray at Night, I'm like, man, these parents are dumb. And a lot of it just doesn't make sense as why those things are happening. I mean, listen, the thing that the pool scene is great. Yes, I agree that's a gorgeous scene. Really neat how that plays out. But other than that, it's a really kind of weak movie where a lot of decisions that are made. I'm just like, wait, what? Why?
Somewhat like Halloween 2018, right? No.
Don't. Goes for a lot of horror movies, no matter what decade, really.
Yeah. How about, Eric, what did you think on that movie?
I enjoyed it, but I did think that you get frustrated when you just watch characters be stupid. It's frustrating. And I almost wonder if they do it on purpose. Like, I don't know how else to get the viewer involved. Let's just piss them off.
That's a good way to do it, right? Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I probably will never watch it again. Didn't strike me as something I ever need to watch again.
So it somewhat entertained you, but you're not going back to see it again. So
yeah.
Okay.
And the ending, nothing about it felt original. Right down to the type of truck that was being driven.
Huh. Anything in the chat, CP?
Characters are dumb, but still badass because they kill the killers. Yeah, they kill their chances at a franchise though too. Is tomorrow.
Reboot it
any
day now.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. 3 other people are doing it now.
And they'll just call it The Strangers, and it'll be confusing forever.
Oh my.
I've got some salt.
That's all right.
A little bit of shade I could throw.
Wow, some long.
When the girl in The Strangers Pray at Night is running from the truck and the sackhead fire turns to see a forest and a bridge, she chooses to run towards the bridge. That's the climax of the movie right there, where it's just like, interesting decision. And then, of course, the guy who's driving the truck is, I don't know, maybe the gas pedal's broken, but he's taking his time. It's an automobile. You'd think they'd have a little bit of speed behind it, but
yeah.
Oh, movies.
Sigh. Yeah. Okay, so on to the next one. I've seen this one, Summer of '84.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at these names. I'm not even going to say them for the director. Francois Simard, Anouk Wissel, Joanne Carl Wissel. So there you go. But this I really enjoyed. I really did. I know it had a little bit of that synth score going to it. It had a little bit of Stranger Things vibe somewhat.
But that fits for this movie because it takes place in '84. Like this is where it should be because it's of the time.
And I think that's what captures me with this movie. Also, that it's well written and the story is good and the acting's good. I mean, everything about this I think came together. It's very entertaining. It's not a 10. It's more like a 7.8 for me out of 10. But a movie I really really enjoyed. The context.
Debbie Does Dallas.
That too. Well, I don't know. That's aged badly. If you
I'm sorry.
If you pin me down, it's aged badly. But yeah, just shut up, man. Summer of '84. I loved the movie. So, how about you guys, CP?
So kind of like what Eric was talking about before with anticipation. I guess I saw this movie a little late, and like
you mean at night? Like you popped this in at midnight?
After a bunch of people.
Gotcha. Okay.
And like the horror communities, when they like something, they plug it up. They want to talk about it and call it the greatest thing ever. Like Hereditary suffered from that. Summer of '84, you'd have thought that The Godfather is no longer the greatest movie of all time. Summer of '84 got a lot of hype. And I was like, all right, let me see this great movie. Oh. And I think that expectation kind of like ruined my experience. It's a good time, but I was expecting
So is Shanice, but go ahead.
What's that?
Shanice was a good time too, but I don't want to. Go ahead.
Shanice? Who's Shanice?
Just go ahead, CP. Just go.
Yeah, no, it's a story that feels similar. It's Rear Window E.
You're taking words out of my mouth now.
Okay, all right, well, I'm done. I'm done.
Really?
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
You could continue to say what I'm gonna say.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought it was okay, but I've seen the movie before, and it was called Rear Window and Disturbia, and
Disturbia, right? Yeah.
Same ass shit we've seen. It's kind of like even Fright Night, sort of.
Huh. Wow, you threw a lot of movies there. Okay, yeah.
I thought it was okay, but
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, that's both of you guys that referenced the Rear Window thing, and I
since
don't.
that movie's come out, it's been ripped off so many times, though. Let's face it, Rear Window has been ripped off dozens of times. Or
Rear
homage.
Window's
I'm
amazing.
sorry, homage.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Okay, so I mean,
Emulated.
yeah. So did you at least enjoy it though, Eric?
I thought it was okay.
Okay. That's as much as I'm getting from you. I see.
Yeah. Me and Eric are giving a group answer because it's.
I wasn't into it really that much, but I just thought it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Wow, for a change, I'm one that enjoyed it much more than you two guys. So wow.
I can't tell if Laura's fucking around or not, but she says Rear Window is amazing. Okay, I don't know if that's to be read as sarcasm, like Rear Window is amazing.
Oh,
okay.
Laura, that's one of my, well, in the genre, I guess it's one of my top films of all time in that genre. But I don't know if you're kidding
That's
or not.
the best dude in a cast movie of all time.
Hell yeah, man. We only like it because of our generation.
I do like, you know what? They did something at the end that I thought was surprising.
What's that?
Somebody died that I didn't expect to die, so that's always nice.
Right. Summer of '84.
Yeah. Yeah. Still talking about that one.
Yeah, no, that's pleasant. Always when you get surprised by something. Even though most people said, I understand, I knew it was the cop, but it's all right.
See, maybe we shouldn't say that, but I guess we assume everybody's seen the movie.
No, that's to be taken seriously, Laura says. So, maybe I hope so. Yeah, that's
okay. Yeah, it is. It is amazing. Okay.
Sigmund, a dude in a cast, lots to laugh. What? Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart in a cast is okay. I'm going to move on.
Listen, greatest dude in a cast movie. Rear Window.
Yes.
Fight.
I hope you get beat up by cripples.
Yeah. You, what would you call that? Cripplist or I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Okay, next movie.
I don't think he's just got a broken leg, doesn't he? He's not like a.
Yeah.
Handicap.
And he's got Grace Kelly rubbing them all down.
Listen.
He's being Mel Chauvinist.
What else
pig
do you
is. It's that actually. Anyways, Suspiria is the next movie. Luca Guadagnino with a beautiful Tilda Swinton. I jest.
She's like 5 people in that movie.
Right? Dakota Johnson, Chloe Grace Moretz. Oh. My story is really quick. I started off watching this movie with a copy, and there were no subtitles, so I was thrown off a bit. For some reason, I was hating on it because I love the original so much that I didn't want anybody to touch it, but you're allowed to remake and reimagine. And so I went in with a bad attitude, right, Eric? To begin with, for me.
That's what we do.
I know. And I'm so pissed at myself for that, really. But especially in this one, because I'm giving it a second watch here with a proper subtitles and stuff like that, which I needed because I needed those subtitles to understand what was going on with some of the movie. But I made it an hour in, honestly, 2 nights ago, and have to continue to watch. But what I've seen in the first hour with the subtitles and everything else, and changing my mindset a bit, it's looking pretty damn good. So I am liking it. I haven't finished the whole thing yet, so there you go. Have you seen it, Eric?
No, I have not watched the remake yet.
Okay.
I'm putting it off because I don't want to. I'm afraid I'm going to hate it.
Isn't it
I'm
a
afraid
shame?
It's all going to be Satanism.
Yeah.
Witchcraft. It's witchcraft.
Yeah, but
there is, I believe.
CP, yeah, there's
I don't mean to
undertones.
go down this road, but
No,
I believe
no.
there is some black magic.
Yeah.
I believe in white and black magic, and
Right.
Hollywood is always about the black magic, unfortunately.
There is, Eric, yeah, and that's a deep, deep topic that we get into sometimes.
Yeah, it's my specialty here.
There's a lot of subtext in this movie already in the first.
But I'll see it
Go
eventually.
white. It just feels right.
In the first 10 minutes, you see the all-seeing eye and the Masonic symbols, and there's a lot of things going on in that movie. There really is.
Maybe I won't watch it.
So yeah, I mean, I'm overlooking a lot of that, whereas, and I totally understand where you take it a lot deeper than that, which I should too, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But CP, what on there? It's free to watch.
I like physically having them. Like that bothered me. Was like where there's no color. This is the exact opposite of Suspiria. It's a movie that if it was titled something else, I might think is way better. But there was so much that like again expectation. I brought so much to the table with this Suspiria legend, and I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. And I was just so turned off by. The fact that it wasn't trying to be 1977 Suspiria. It really, I mean, it's sort of similar to Suspiria, but like, it's a different movie.
Yeah.
It's almost, but for me, what bothers me about that kind of thing is that they're exploiting title recognition. But if you're gonna borrow another movie's title, at least have something to do with the other movie.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah.
Like the original Suspiria, like if you ask me, give me one word to describe Suspiria, color. That's the first word that would come to my mind. Like, holy color. There's fucking things vibrant.
Color and sound. But yeah, I get you.
Yeah, yeah. The score is great too.
Totally.
Color, sound, mood. I mean, all of that's going for it. But
and 2018 is like the invert. There's not much gorgeous to it. I literally had moments where I was like, is there a score in this movie? I can't tell if there's music.
Witchcraft guy, says Laura. Yep.
I don't have no problem with witches.
Yeah.
As long as you're not killing babies.
Amen. Oh, jeez.
Like in The Witch.
So let's move on.
Yeah, Felix, I do have intent on picking it up because I think I will enjoy it. And Felix in the chat says, CP, that's how I felt on my first viewing. But once I let it stand alone, I really started to like it, which I think if I take away all that pressure, it'll come
That's
through.
kind of what I did this last, when I started watching it again 2 days ago. I took that away a bit, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. But again, when I talk to Eric, he gets me thinking twice. But
I apologize for that.
No.
I don't mean to ruin everybody else's.
No, I do too, Eric, sometimes. But anyways, yeah. What's that in the chat there, CP?
Ryan Strom, $5 in super chat. Thank you. I hope I'm not alone, but I'm a 17-year-old kid and love watching y'all discuss movies. It makes me a more passionate movie fan, so thank you for that. Well, thank you for being a passionate movie fan, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan Strom. Your first time I think I've seen you. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. But thank you. Make sure you're subscribed down below, and hit that bell so you can check us out. You may have already, but thank you for being part of the stream tonight and joining us. So there you go.
Yeah. Listen, it's in the end they're just entertainment. We're all passionate, and it's fun to have debates and discussions because we're different people. That's what makes it fun.
Heck yeah.
If we all liked vanilla ice cream, it'd be really boring.
Amen. And Luke, Confused Reviews.
Hello,
What's up?
What's up, Luke?
One of our original crew members here.
He's no G.
Back in the day when me, Eric, and Luke from Confused Reviews would hang quite often. Miss those times, really.
Well, here we are. Let's enjoy it.
No, we got to start doing this a little bit more often. We'll get some topics going and just let's hang sometime, So, yeah, without a doubt. I'm sure Luke would be up for that. But anyways, let's get to the rest. There's like maybe 7 more films to go through, and we're done. So the next movie is Truth or Dare, directed by Jeff Wadlow, with Tyler Posey, Lucy Hale from what's she from? That CW show, Pretty Little Liars. She's the black-haired girl. She's very pretty. Not that that means anything for Truth or Dare, but but I have not seen this movie. It looks kind of interesting.
Shit.
Is it? I'm not surprised, but so
I haven't seen it. It just looks abysmal. It looks absolutely abysmal.
It looks interesting to me, but yeah,
okay.
Who knows?
All right.
Lucy Hale could be doing that. I don't know. Eric, did you see it?
No, I think I might have caught part of a trailer and thought it was a joke.
Really? Okay.
No, that's serious.
No,
I
okay.
Right now I'm actually kind of surprised that was a real movie.
Confused Reviews. Confused Review says Truth or Dare was worse than getting injected with AIDS. Oh my God!
The injection itself might not be that bad. The experiencing the AIDS is probably the really difficult part.
Oh my
God!
An injection is just a quick little prick. So
that is as R-rated as you get in the chat.
Ryan says, I've been subscribed to CP since the old Horror Needs a Hero days with Elite. Wow. And just subscribed to you, Dino, for about a year, and you're quickly becoming one of my favorite people to hear discuss movies.
Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. Half the time I don't think anybody wants to hear me say anything. But anyways, I do appreciate it. Well, it helps having people like this, like CP from Wiliscredia, Eric, and people like this that can jump on with me. Yes, the Death Twitch.
It doesn't really make videos anymore. You don't need to.
I know,
but I appreciate it.
At this point, he's just a friend.
You can check your backlog, man. You still got stuff from the past.
Very entertaining stuff too.
300 videos. Go check them out.
Yes. Okay, so the next one. Let's see. I haven't seen any of the rest of the movies, so I'm relying on you guys. If you did, Unfriended Dark Web.
I actually like that movie.
Directed by Steven Susko with Chelsea Alden, Adam Bryant, Douglas Tate. You did see it, CP.
Yeah, it's a movie that just doesn't make sense, but I enjoy it. Like it's a movie that it's just like, all right, however you're gonna break this movie apart.
Yeah.
I know you're right, but for some stupid reason I enjoy it. Like they're like us. They're experiencing stuff via a Google Hangout or whatever, and they're getting offed from different parts of the world, and it's just like, huh. And it's not like it's the first one was what was the first one where it was like they would
a Facebook thing or something like that, wasn't it?
It was like Maximum Overdrive, where the kid put his hand in a blender or some shit because. But Unfriended Dark Web, there's like hackers keeping an eye on everyone, and slowly but surely people just start getting killed, and it's not good, but I enjoy it. I have no defense.
That's just me.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like, and I could be totally wrong. What I get I just feel like it's a bunch of millennials on webcams, and I'm not like, I can't connect with that. So I just don't care. I'll probably love it, and I'll come in here and go, guys, I was so wrong.
Oh man, well,
because I'll admit it, there's some times where I totally judged the movie, and then I finally saw it, and I was like, damn, my bad.
Yeah, it happens every now and then. That's for sure. Laura says garbage. I think she's talking about Unfriended Dark Web. So yeah. Well, let's get to the next movie. Unsane, Steven Soderbergh, Claire Foy, Joshua Leonard, Jay Farrell. Have not seen it. I know this is one.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I know this is a movie that a lot of people talk about and say is very good, but CP?
Yeah, it's a movie that, like, if you have issues with like mental health and state of like, feeling crazy and being held against your will in a hospital and that stuff. It's an uncomfortable movie for anybody that knows anything about, mental health and being held in a facility like that. And the lead character is being led to think that she's going crazy, and some twists and turns happen. It's a serious, that's not something, again, not a light movie that you throw on, put some popcorn on the oven and say, yeah, let's popcorn on the oven. What the fuck?
Popcorn in the oven. On the stove.
You can give it a shot, I guess.
Popcorn on the stove. Well, which one's a little more twisted? Hereditary or this one?
It depends. They're both
both different.
Both emotionally fucked up for different reasons.
Okay. Yeah, see? One I may avoid then.
I'm a little bit interested now. But just a little bit. Mostly because I like a good serious horror movie, but I also don't necessarily want to be disturbed.
Yeah. It's not, it's not like disturbing. It's just...
It could be disturbing to somebody that is also unstable.
Yeah. I mean, I've been through the system and had therapy and stuff like that. So some of it, like, to think you're experiencing something and know you're experiencing this thing and have the system tell you no, you're just crazy, like that.
Story of my life.
It's like this claustrophobic movie that. It's well made. Don't get me wrong. It's just an experience I don't want to be feeling too often.
Right.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Again, that's probably why I'll pass on it, because just don't want to have those feelings. That's for dang sure.
Hey, Confused Reviews, $1.99 in the super chat. A few more pennies for my main man Dino.
Oh, thank you, Luke. Appreciate it, man. Good guy. Go check him out too. I'll tell you what, somebody who puts, and he does not just horror, he does all kinds of movies. He puts, he's a little cartoon character, but he edits and takes his time for these seasons of these movie reviews and puts them together, and it's got to take, I don't have the patience, right, Eric? Well, Eric has. He's another story.
I admit, I put effort into my videos, but I wouldn't go as far as he does.
I was going to say, Eric,
exhausting.
You put, we've talked about that. You put effort in you. You've got some good quality shit. Luke, I mean, he goes up and above and beyond. Like he's, I don't know if he's off the, film school yet or anything like that. But keep going at what you're doing, man, because you do some good stuff. So check out Confused Reviews, man. Give him a sub if you guys like.
Yep, watch Confused Reviews. You'll just watch like dozens in a row.
Heck yeah. Interesting and good stuff. So the next movie, and thank you again, Luke. Upgrade, Lee Wanell. With Logan Marshall Green, Betty Gabriel.
That's not a horror movie.
Yeah, that doesn't count as horror at all.
Really? They have it as one.
I still liked it, but
it's a good time.
Not Man, Not Machine, more. Okay, well, why would they put this in horror? Cyberpunk action body horror. Huh?
They're trying to net a bigger audience, probably.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's on the list, but has anybody seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, both of you guys? Okay. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on it?
Great.
Eric?
Yeah, I loved it. It's pretty much a good time.
Okay. That's it?
I'd check it out, Dino. Watch it.
Yeah. I should watch this one?
Yeah, it's a nice gory action movie. Yeah, it's not a horror. Like, it's gory. That's... I guess that's the thing that makes it horror, but it's just.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, Rambo is gory.
Yeah, too. Yeah. I mean, like RoboCop. RoboCop isn't a horror movie. That's messy.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's on the list, but yeah, I guess. And again, they say cyberpunk action horror, so. Ugh.
Yeah, all up until the horror part, they're right.
Okay. Okay, well, we got 3 movies left.
Hey, somebody said that The Ritual come out in 2018, or was that 2017?
It's not on this list, so I would have to check 2017. My guess is 2017, but look it up, you guys. I could be wrong. Everything you find on the internet isn't correct, lists and all. So, Anything else of significance in the chat there?
Where are you getting
see.
these lists? She asks.
Oh, it's the good old Wikipedia. So there you go.
And she says it's 2017, so we got that brought up, and now it's been put to rest.
Okay, there you go. So let me move on. We got 3 movies left. Next movie is What Keeps You Alive, with directed by Colin Minihan.
A Heartbeat.
A Heartbeat.
It's what keeps you alive.
Oh. Took me
Sorry.
an explanation to get me to that
Simple
one.
science, Dino.
I know. Again, the poster looks like shit.
Cats.
The
Cat
poster
videos keep me alive.
cat videos. That's the one thing that keeps me going. Yeah. This poster looks like the cheapest, like, selfie with a little bit of blood on it that I've ever seen in my life. So
I believe you.
I'm guessing nobody's probably seen this one, right?
I never heard of it.
Is that uncorked entertainment?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. 2 more. We got The Wilding by Fritz Boehm with Brad Dourif, Colin Kelly Sordelais, and Belle Powley. So, but I have not seen this one either.
Never heard of it. Again.
Never heard of it. Okay. Horror fantasy. Again, secret behind her traumatic childhood, dark secrets. So yeah, in that vein, who knows? But have not seen it, and you guys haven't either, right?
I guess we'll move on.
So the very last one, and I think maybe CP seen it. I'm not sure. Winchester. The Sperry Brothers? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about that movie. I didn't see it either.
Okay. Of course, the old Winchester mansion and the stuff that goes on there. I mean, it's a very supernatural horror film, of course. I'm trying to see real quick. I mean, the lady built this house continuously over I don't know how many years. Her husband and she were the founders of the Winchester rifle, and in order to keep spirits at bay and stuff, she made stairways that went that went to nowhere, adding rooms and stuff like that. So, you know, it's the film did look interesting just because I knew the story, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get to it. I don't know.
Felix in the chat says The Clove Hitch Killer is a horror movie, a horror movie that came out in 2018. I've heard of that movie because Red Letter Media did a video on Clove Hitch Killer, but I haven't been able to see it yet.
Clove Hitch Killer.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one that evidently was not on this this list.
I think technically it's an independent film. So.
Okay. Could be why then. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there you go. That's the complete list from Wikipedia. Horror films of 2018.
Well, there's about 10,000 low budget horror movies that came out also.
Right.
Yeah, I just open my email box now and read you 50 of them. Hi, I'm Jeff, the filmmaker of Don't Kill My Grandma 6.
My movie?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, do you want me to talk shit about it?
Oh my God. I know, you gotta love that. Go help me on my crowdfunding or Kickstarter or whatever. Don't bother, guys.
Gimme.
So bad. Let's see. Dino. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up. It was so boring I fell asleep in the theater. Oh, you actually went and seen it. Winchester.
In the theater. Yikes.
Don't bother with Winchester. Okay, so
That's why I didn't bother with Winchester, because I was interested, but... And then everybody was just like, don't. So I didn't.
Oh, how funny. So, yeah, I mean, this was fun. I'm glad, Eric, you were able to jump in here. And
thanks for having me.
Joining, yeah.
Can we keep talking some shit for another few minutes?
Sure, yeah. Is there anything...
We don't have to. I'm not going to control your stream.
No, let's...
I'm like, dude, or the bunny gets it.
There's things I'd like to ask you real quick, but you're trying not to be so hateful. I mean, what are your thoughts on the new?
I try to spare people sometimes.
How about the Child's Play? Are you looking forward to that?
Sort of, because
the
trailer is interesting, and then Chucky looks so retarded, and I'm just conflicted.
I love that. I love that you said that.
I apologize. I'll apologize only because I'm on somebody else's channel. I'm sorry I said the word.
Yeah, it's okay.
But anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah, it looks. I'm sort of interested, and I feel weird about it. I feel weird about the fact that I'm interested.
Well, are you also at all interested in the Don Mancini? It's a Sci-Fi Channel, right?
Gosh, it's hard to keep up. There's like a TV show, 2 movies coming out.
Yeah, I believe
a book deal, a cartoon.
Yeah. But the whole Don Mancini continuation is going to be on the Sci-Fi Channel, right?
I would say.
Am I wrong?
I really liked Curse of Chucky, and then all of that to me was ruined by Cult. So now I'm not excited about Don Mancini continuing, but I'd like to be.
Right. Yeah.
When there was multiple Chuckies talking to each other at the same time, and then the woman was also Chucky, which is what is happening?
Thanks, Ryan.
The movie was stupid, or as some people in the chat would say, it was fucking garbage.
Laura calls it garbo.
Some people like.
What's Ben Grimm say there? I can't read it. God damn it.
On the Blumhouse Into the Dark movies?
Huh.
On Hulu?
Into the Dark movies. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means either. Huh.
I think that everyone needs to calm down about the new Chucky design as if he was so amazing to begin with. Fair play, Laura. Fair play.
I can't have my opinion, I guess. You could say everything's garbage, but I'm like, no.
No, hey, we all got opinions, man. I think the same thing. I started this off, at the beginning of the show talking about, don't ask me why I taught Chucky again. I mean, I am excited about it, like you said, in a weird way, because he looks quite odd, but that doesn't mean, like CP said, that it's going to be a bad movie. An ugly character or doll or whatever can actually, if they do it right, still be an amazing picture.
He looks like Chucky with plastic surgery.
With Botox, that's right.
Yeah, he looks like he's got Botox.
Yes.
I guess my point basically is, without the movie out yet, it's really hard to judge first. Like, it's one thing if you watch it and then you're like, oh, he looks so stupid and this thing. But if it's great, like, the fuck does it matter what he
Let me just say, just to add to the point that you just made, that to the lead up, to get a little bit off topic, to Halloween 2018, as a massive Halloween fan, I was asked for about a year every time a little detail came out. Yeah. And for a year, all these comments, I just kept saying, we'll have to wait and judge the movie as a final product. We'll have to wait and judge the movie as a final product, because you don't know till you see the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%, man.
Oh, look, it's her hat on the wall from the original. This is going to be awesome. Why? Because this has her hat on the wall from the original? What?
They're going a bit far with all these pictures of releasing pictures of, like the newest one with Chucky's legs going by and Woody in the background. He did something to Woody because it's competing.
Instant hot takes. You got to have something to say every second, and it's
that's where we're going.
YouTubers need to make videos too. What the hell do we make videos on?
And they got to explain the ending and things you missed about this picture.
Raiders AK says I can attest to Eric saying exactly that. So yeah. I remember that whole debacle, but we'll change the subject.
I had to tell some people off. I was like, after a while, I was like, dude, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. What do I know?
Oh, Eric, it got rough, man. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was the strangest I've ever seen any community. The most of 2018 with Halloween was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man. I agree. It was a new level. It was I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just like, wow.
Overboard. No, I get you, man. It was.
And Halloween is my favorite movie, and I wasn't as hyped as everybody else. It's been my favorite movie my whole life.
Oh my God. Laura says, I just don't care at all about Child's Play or Chucky. This is an OG Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, yeah.
Gina, I'm gonna drop off. Or are you good?
Here, let me end it real quick. Is that fine? Or you got to go right this second?
Yeah. If you're gonna end it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll end it right now. Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We've been going way over almost 2.5 hours.
You got a life, I'm sure.
Well, thanks everybody for showing up and joining us for this. It was fun, and thank you CP for dropping in, and Eric. And until next time, you guys, I've got stuff coming up. There's many more streams coming up and some interesting stuff. So stay tuned, okay, you guys. Check out my Patreon link below. Take care, you guys.